Welcome everybody. Y'all ready for this? The Hustle. My name is Steve Armopoulos, and these are my co-hosts.
I'm Talia.
And I'm Tech Luciano. You may have heard me on radio, you may have never heard of me at all, but that's okay.
Y'all gon' learn today. Your whole life was a struggle, had to make it out the jungle. This is a show for you. Welcome to the hustle. Under pressure, never break a fold. Keep chasing your goals until you blow. Now, welcome to the hustle.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Hustle Podcast. And we got a very special guest today in the building, Maky Lavender. Maky's been killing it. I've been seeing him on all the fucking newspapers. I've been seeing him on the radio stations. He's been doing his runs, you know what I mean? 94.7 Hits FM, EC Radio. Like,
yeah, it's wild.
I saw the media blitz, bro. You're everywhere.
I'm outside.
I'm outside.
I'm outside. Absolutely. Especially this summer, it's a problem. But hey, what's up? Thank you for having me here. But I'm outside. Yeah. I think I was on YouTube early a lot as a youngin', and I just took that to my life. And that's why I have been on like this, a very long, 8-year press run. It's been wild, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you've been making a lot of noise, you know what I mean? I think it was the first song that I heard from you was Bloom. I saw that video. I heard the track, bro. The video just correlated so well with everything. The actor in it, that the radio host, TV host, whatever he's supposed to be. Yeah. He just had that look, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was wild. Huh?
Yeah.
Yo, he's a francophone. His name's Dean. It was wild. He had to really pretend. He was really get off that, off camera. Il parle de même, genre, il parlait de son jardin, tout ça. Là. C'est un Québécois. Là. And it's funny because he's like, all right, so Maky Lavender, he's getting into an American character. C'est un Québécois. It's fucking hilarious.
Actually crazy.
Yeah, he's acting.
The concept for that, where did you touch on? Because it has that 1950s feel, you know what I mean? Like a Beatles band or a Motown singer sitting at the marquee. It has that type of feel.
Yeah, that shit was homie, really, it was I used to work a lot at this studio called Cult Nations. It's like a label. They have Charlotte Cardin and shit. So I used to just do beats and sound and voice, whatever, audio, visual shit. And one of the guys that used to work cameras and videos and himself, he hollered at me and said, yo, I think you do great shit and you don't have any structure. Yo, I think we should work on something. I said, all right. I sent him a SoundCloud playlist of a couple songs, and Bloom was the one that he was like, yo, this shit's crazy. Let's do something. I was like, all right. And then we sat down, and then we were just talking. He's like, yo, I want to do some shit like Sam Cooke, old 1950s blues shit. He was into something. I don't know what was in. He was like, yo, we're doing blues. At one point I was like, James Brown? He's like, nah, man, older than James Brown. And I was like, oh, all right, let's go. So I was watching Sam Cooke videos to see how he moved and shit like that. And he was like, yo, see, he's a bit shy, but he's happy to be there. And then me, I was like, yo, all I want is that the cast and everyone tries to change me and I keep trying to fight back. And then he was like, all right. And then, the options when you're a black artist, it's not that much, right? It's okay, 1950s, they're trying to change you. That's gonna be something like that. At one point they asked me yo, you want to be barefoot? I was like, no, this is where I'm drawing the line. I don't want to be barefoot. But we're trying to see we were saying get out meter. We had the get out meter.
Well, we had the sambo faces in them as well, you know what I mean? And throughout the video, they're sort of they're changing you as you go along.
Yeah.
So I liked how that was progressing throughout the clip.
We called it the get out meter. That on set, he was saying, all right, get out meter level 1, level 2, level 3. Okay, now you can't take this shit no more. It was really, it was progressive. Mm-hmm. Exactly that. Yeah.
Very dope. It was this other track that I heard. I think it was from The Kids Needed a Hero. It's
He's I
can't remember the title, man. We were just listening to it before in the parking lot.
Is it fast? Is there a video for it? Rumbling?
I feel like I gotta look at it right now. just because I've been listening to it the whole week.
It definitely wasn't fast though.
No, I've been listening to it the whole week, and it's been that go-to Maky song I'm always listening to.
Sick. I'm happy to hear that one, yo. This is mixtape shit. So it's really people that like that kind of stuff. It's always fun to hear because it's gritty shit that was made in the Côte des Neiges apartment with weed smoke in the air, me talking shit, so.
That's always the best shit though. That's always the best vibes because it's just authentic and raw. People love that shit.
Yeah.
So If they're bumping it, it's
When your hero lets you down.
Oh shit, that shit's
Dude,
dark.
That's
bro.
fucking, I love that shit, bro. When your hero lets you down, just the delivery on it, the way that you have like that graspy voice meter, like
That was fucked up. Yeah, I was crying and shit a lot around that time. Yeah, shit. Still do. Yeah, some fuck shit. Some wild. So really it's like about that, you know? So that's some dark shit. But you understand. It's like I think I'm talking about the aspect of like, you know, like you when your hero lets you down, like you could be anybody. It's just the person you look up to. And that shit could happen. And it was just like, yeah, I made the beat for that. And then I was like, yeah, I was talking about my life.
the production on that is sick too.
Shit.
At the end when it rides out and the
shit.
beat just like it comes in with like this electronic thing, bro, it was super sick.
Made this shit on machine, yo. I respect. Thank you. I made that beat. So it was like, oh.
So I noticed that you produce a lot of your shit too. Like I've been looking through it. You have a lot of production from Planet Giza guys, like stellar work throughout everything. I find like the type of artist that you are, bro. You just like having fun with the music. If it hits, it hits. If you just let it, you throw it out there. Sometimes it's like super well crafted, and sometimes it's just like a free, bro. It's a free, and you're maybe just saying the same sentence over and over again, but I'm still with it. You know what I mean?
Respect, yo. You get it. Let's go. I'm happy that happens. Yo, it's kind of wild with that because you don't know. Like you're at the crib, you're trying to do random stuff. You're like, it's a good idea, and then you know having people around, you never know. Like so then. You get it. Yeah, that's exactly that. Sometimes it's super crafted. Sometimes it's a real song. We have 8 producers on this motherfucker. It takes months for the songs to be finished. And then sometimes, like, you know, it's freestyle. I said some stupid shit for mad long. Like, she dead? I was listening to that shit today. I was like,
Just dead. Yeah, I was just.
She dead? And I was like, it's about that. So, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Respect.
definitely.
Thank you, man.
I saw you did some shows in Europe and everything. Like, was that something like spur of the moment? You guys went down to Europe, or was it like you're like, we're going down there, we got to rock some shows while we're out there?
First time I was hype man for Zach Zoya.
Okay.
So they flew me out there. I was like, oh shit. And I wrote Air Transat Freestyle on that flight. I was like, oh fuck. Because Air Transat flight, Montreal, Charles de Gaulle. We know that one. Like it's a Montreal Paris flight.
You can find his music on the Air Transat music playlist, I think, right?
Air Canada, which is wild.
That's pretty wild. Yeah, that's wild.
But yeah, I don't know how that happened. I think it's some, I don't know. Really, I swear, like, because I don't have representation, there's a lot of my money that is in someone else's pockets. Like, so, but yeah, I went there the first time for hype man shit. Second time, it was, I was like, oh, what? Oh, yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, no, I was in Brooklyn. And then I was like, yo, you know what? Fuck this, I'm going to Spain. And then I was in Spain, I said, fuck this, I'm going to Paris. I went to Paris, and then
I'm going to Amsterdam.
Yeah,
Just
basically.
bouncing everywhere.
Fuck this, I'm going to fucking
Fuck
Italy.
this shit. Yo,
Fuck this.
Fuck this shit, yo. I was turned up, and I went, and when I was in Paris, I sent some emails. I said, yo, They said, oh, yeah, boo, you can do that. And then I was like, sure, let's set it up. We set it up. When I pulled up, they were like, it's just you? I was like, yeah. They're like, what the fuck? And then, I did the show, but the day after that, I was going to Brussels. So then I went to Brussels, set up some stuff over there, but didn't really do shows, just went to the studio and then went up north again to Amsterdam. Then went back, came back home, waited for a couple months. Then I got COVID on Christmas like everybody else.
Nice.
And then I stayed until January 11th. And then I tried to go to the States. They said no. I said, all right. Then went back because there's a whole trucker shit going on 4 days after on January 14th. I remember that shit. And then I drove all the way to Vancouver. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You drove all the way to Vancouver? Damn, bro, that's a
How long did that
that's a
take? It's not
drive
like
and a half, bro.
how long?
Pretty
That's
much
like 24 hours, no?
No, it's
24
like 3 days.
hours. It's
It's
like a fucking
like a 3-day
week,
drive.
bro.
Pretty much that. In the winter,
wild.
yeah, it'll
Across
take
the
you a
country,
minute.
man.
Why do you do that?
Yo, look, I was trying to do something with myself in my career because I kept facing blocks since like forever. And every time I just do something else to like fix that shit. So then I was like, yo, my options are like, after I did like taking the bus from like from Barcelona to Paris, I was like, well, I could take the bus from Toronto to Winnipeg, right? That's what I told myself. So I was in Toronto, and then I told the homie, yeah, I'm taking the bus 23 hours to Winnipeg, and like,
That's ridiculous.
yeah,
I would never.
You were out there for like a month, like just
2.5. Yeah.
decompressing. And
What were you doing? You were like making music?
Your life is shit over there.
Yeah, it sounds
There's not a
boring.
whole lot to do in Winnipeg,
It
bro.
sounds pretty fucking boring. Like,
Really?
you're doing
Tumbleweeds and
chilling with
shit.
cows and stuff.
Literally
Like,
tumbleweeds and
that's
shit, bro.
Saskatchewan, bro. The tumble.
All of it, bro. That's why, like, it took me super because I Okay, so I get to Winnipeg, and it's like a super snowstorm. Like I get in an Uber, the homie, like it's a bunch of Indian people, and they'll tell you the truth over there. Like Indian dude's like, you going where? I said, I'm going to Vancouver tomorrow. He said, snowstorm, shouldn't do it. He told me once. I said, I didn't do it. And then there's a deadly snowstorm, bro. Like over there is like -30 and it's flat and it's really deadly. Like, and then the next, like I went to the studio instead and I was on my country shit. So I made some country song and shit at the studio. I don't remember the name of that place, but I went there, it was lit. And then the next day, I get up early as fuck. I have to say this shit. Fuck this jardin, man. I ain't that bank. Yo, I called these motherfuckers, bro. At Winnipeg, il fait fucking froid. I'm calling you idiot, bro. I called you 10 times to activate that stupid card. They transferred me to the fraud department, these pussies. Yo, I said, yo, you asshole. I'm a young businessman just trying to rent a car to drive out fucking over there. And then like, yo, there's a snowstorm and it's deadly. I get on the road, there's upside down trucks and shit like that. Yo, people die on that road. And I was like, what the fuck? How come I can't get a grant to stay my ass in Montreal? So literally, like, that's what happened. I was on my way there, but I had to stop in Winnipeg because there's a snowstorm. So I just went to the studio. So that's really like what saved me. But then like I went further and shit because I was going to Vancouver. That was my plan. So then eventually I stopped in Calgary. Shawty I knew from back then, but now it was all messy. It was crazy. It was what I needed. Really something toxic like that. I slept on their couch, and then after that, I drove to Kelowna, and then I had this like all this bread, bro. It was from shows I did in Quebec.
You were doing a mini tour, no? While you're out there too?
No, I'm just trying to get to Vancouver.
Do a tour.
No, just to get there to live.
You had like 8 shows that you were doing while you're out there.
Yeah, but that was like, I got back like 4 days ago from this. What I'm talking about is February.
Okay, so you've been in Vancouver since February?
Yeah.
And then you just got back 4 days ago?
Well, I got back in April, went to Europe.
Okay.
Like
Came back and then...
Yeah.
Okay.
And went back out west.
So you're just like always on the move. You're never like just...
As a nomad.
Very nomadic, yeah.
Pretty much.
That's
I'm tired
interesting.
of shit. I'm so tired, but like, that's why like, I was explaining how I'm like getting to Vancouver the first time, like getting there the first time was wild. And then when I got there, I lived there and I was wild. And then eventually I lived in Edmonton for like a little bit.
Edmonton. What's there to do up there? Like,
I was at the studio all the time, so I don't know what anybody else. There's a lot of guns as well.
What's the reasoning for going out there though?
Yeah.
Is it something holding you back in the city that you're like, dude, I got to get out of here to maybe take it a step further?
was it a heartbreak? What was it? Like,
All of it. It was
There
that
it
too.
is.
It was both.
it's always a heartbreak.
Heartbreak helps. Like, but it was both because really, like, it was wild. Really, like, apparently, word on the street, like, I got up one day and I just left. That's what she said. So I mean, fuck it.
All
I'm
right,
just go
fuck
with
you,
that-
bitch. I'm
go
going
with
to
that story.
Vancouver.
Go with the story. No, but for real. I didn't say all this, but
I'm going to
apparently,
get a pack of smokes, so you never came back.
no.
and I still was paying the rent. That make no sense, right? So, yo,
Like, if you watching this right now, I'm talking about you. Like,
it's dead ass. I had to pay the rent and go out there and shit. So it was like,
so you were paying 2 rents? So you were like paying your rent here and then whatever you were doing out there?
yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, because
Why would you do that?
there's no opportunities. Like, think about it. I didn't do one show in Quebec ever since September 16, which is the reason why I left the first place. I just left and developed on different territories and then bodied the shit. Then I just got back from the shit 3 days ago. But it was a long story, yeah.
Well, look, you've been missed in the city. Everybody, we haven't stopped talking about you here. Trust me.
Did I?
Yeah. Even I think it was HSR the other day. He popped it up too. He posted a song of yours. He's like, yo, Maky Lavender is so underrated. And dead ass, I thought you were just like fucking went to do a tour in Vancouver. You've been here months before and everything. I didn't think you left for a few months. I was moved out there. It sucks though that you felt like you had to leave the city. No opportunities.
It doesn't suck. It was beneficial for him in whichever way it was, but he did it because he needed to do it, and now he's back and he's refreshed, I'm assuming.
Oh, I'm burnt. I'm all fucked up. But you're right.
But you need to sometimes just get out of your space that you're used to like just maybe not be refreshed because you're burnt, but like refresh your thoughts and like your process when it comes to making music and doing stuff. It's new experiences, so
But
it's
he
good to
touched
have.
on the opportunity aspect of it too. If you notice the trend of successful artists in Montreal, unfortunately, like most of them leave the city at some point.
Yeah, but we've spoken about
you
this
know,
so
to
many
go
times.
for
Like that,
other
like
ventures.
it's so important to leave the city. Like if
No, you
just
almost
stay
have
here,
to though.
like,
That's the thing. Like it's unless you're on the French side of things completely. There's not a
yeah.
whole
Which
lot
even
for
at that,
English
the
artists
French
out here.
side is a little.
But you're a mix of both, bro. So you have your foot in that door. It's not too much of a stretch to say that they're not bigging you up. You know what I mean?
In the streets is fun. Like, see, the underground stuff is cool because outside people will tell you. People will say like, "Oh yeah, no, this is dope. This is that." And like the way I've seen it seems music works is that people go look for the unknown stuff. So a lot of people just want to feel how underground artists feel when they finally get up. So then that's why like, they go right to the majors and get like something that looks like that. Like, see, I'm telling you, I was a hype man for Zach Zoya. Like they paid me because they had enough money to do that. You think I have enough money to pay me a hype man and fly him to France, dog? Like I don't have enough money to do that shit. But he's taking the money straight up from the government and financing a rap career. Like fuck them now. Fuck them. Because
Good for him.
like I'm taking it's just like it's bullshit because you have a 99% of people take their bread from the job they got and put it in studio time to just get nothing back.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
Big facts.
I gotta say that when you have the team and they're operating properly and they're getting you the grants, you know what I mean, to make the music, that's how it should be. Instead of like being that artist that's always like,
Yeah, but that's the difference between being signed and being independent, right?
Yeah.
Like when you're signed, you have like a whole team behind you. When you're independent, you're
but
doing it on your own.
You're part of an independent label, aren't you?
No.
No, he's independent completely, right? Yeah, that's what he was saying.
What was that label though? It was
Ghost Club.
yeah.
Yo, so I dropped this mixtape called Blowfoam 2. I was in South Korea with the homie that worked at Air Canada. We had the buddy pass. Very normal. Like very, very normal. And like motherfuckers, a dude that I knew from Rivière des Prairies who was DJing at an event I did at Terrasse Bon Secours. He asked me, he's like, I'm doing audio and shit, and I want to see, like, because I did audio engineering at Vanier, so he's asking me about that. So I knew him that way. And then, like, he said, yo, I'm hanging with these dudes. I went to Picnic Electronic, and I saw this guy, Prince Club, play, and they have this label called Ghost Club Records, and whatever, they want to holla at you. I said, all right, but I'm in Korea, so when I come back, I'm going to do that. And then when I came back, I hollered at them. We sat down and shit, and they were just, like, two dudes, like, in the plateau, bro. We had gear and shit, like, two homies, bro, was hanging out. I said, all right, yo. Yeah, for sure, man. Let's do this sign thing. Yeah, for sure. It's a 50-50 production deal. We both put $1, so we both own the contract for the same amount. So I was like, yeah, I can leave anytime. Fuck this shit. Let's go. So then, like, I said, all right, let's do it. But then a 50-50 production is that you just do every fucking thing and then sometimes ask them, just like parents, and then they'll say yes or they'll say no. So it's kind of like, sometimes it would like transfer me $200, so I do the rest of the video by myself, right? But I knew the people, so it was really like some people I was working with, and then I made so many songs that I was done with my contract, and then he started like, oh well, let's adjust the contract instead of just let me leave. Motherfucker wanted me to adjust the contract. I did even extra songs with him, and then after that, eventually, it was COVID-19, and he was acting like a pure bitch. It was actually bitching. I said, yo, dude, these rooms not about to close because the government's gonna fucking give him money. He said, no. I said, shut the fuck up. I hung up the phone and said, I don't want to work with you. It was really wild. Like, and then, like, I did all the songs. I did the album. I did so much shit. I let this motherfucker keep songs that I still have never gotten paid for. Like, I let him keep songs I never got $1 for. Like, some songs I even produced. I let him keep it. And him, he fucked up my contacts, man. Some people don't holler at me no more. He don't answer the phone. He kept a bunch of people away from me. So then really people had to message me directly to send me beats. That's what happened with Ghost Club
so
Records.
You got blackballed, bro.
Yeah, and I'm still on this stupid ass website. For a picture I don't even like. But like, I haven't speak to him in like a long ass time because instead he's hating on me behind the scenes and me, I was busy. So,
that sucks to hear. I hope the Zach Zoya relationship wasn't fractured because that song "Dancing" you guys had, bro, was amazing.
It's about that.
It's about that.
Yeah, it's because we used to be roommates. So our relationship would be like, yeah. Like,
you get on each other's nerves here
all
and
the
there.
time. But I haven't spoken to him in a long time, bro. These dudes, they unfollow you, sure, they're mad at you. So,
well, look, maybe it's just a period thing. You know what I mean? It's just
Fuck
something. It's gonna get smoothed over in the future, bro. Like this stuff doesn't seem too serious to me.
yeah.
And you know what I mean? I think when it comes to music and stuff like that, and like you said, being roommates, friction happens. But at the end of the day, I see a path of reconciliation.
Bro, listen, if nobody fucked nobody's chick, if nobody fucked nobody out of a lot of money, it can get smoothed over. I just saw a picture today of K-Bands and Enema together posing, laughing, vibing. So if that shit got smoothed over, you're in no danger. I think you're all right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right.
We'll be all right.
Beautiful. Let's do that.
Yeah.
You got that. Speaking of the Blowfoam, I know we got Blowfoam 3 now, bro. We were talking about 2, but now 3 is out. How's that going along right now?
It's interesting because I get to see like the underground aspect of rap. Like I get really because the most popular song on that project is a song called "Oh My God." That's like a rock song and shit. So
I love the fucking when the guitar comes in.
yeah, I respect. Yo,
Very
let's
sick.
go. This guy was
Very
yo. I read this article from the Concordian. This guy's like, the guitar solo made no sense to the song, and I was like, damn, why do I even read this review? But
It's music though, like where it doesn't have to make sense. Like it's a
It
vibe.
sounds good.
it's a rock
vibe.
song.
You
Like
have
this
to
is a guitar
feel
solo at the end.
something.
How is that doesn't make sense? I didn't
not
understand.
expect it. I didn't.
You're just
expect it
hating,
at
bro.
all.
These guys need
Yeah.
clickbait. They need content, bro. Let me just shit on a local artist because nobody reads my fucking shitty articles anyway.
You know what?
Call it what it is,
Straight
bro.
up. like-
At the end of the day, you were what's it called? Named one of the 13th artists from Montreal to be watched out for by Complex.
Really? Oh yeah. That shit. I
He
don't
doesn't
know.
even know it.
Really?
Really? Like, what? Really?
Yeah. I don't know really. I don't really know how that shit happened. That one, I don't know, man. I don't know who picked those things.
Yeah, you know who does pick those things? I'm yet to see my name on one of those
I
fucking
love it
lists.
because Maky's just clueless to the shit. He's like, what? Seriously? Okay.
I swear, like the more underground you are, the more you're like, huh? Who decides this?
Yeah,
what?
There's just too many things going
But
on.
like, who's the person that's sitting there? Like, okay, well, we gotta look out for this person. Look out for this person.
It's politics, Styles.
It's bullshit.
It's all politics.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, it's both. I think politics are politics bullshit, or are they both two different things? Or bullshit, and then politics.
It's the same. It's basically the same.
Yeah. What was that?
Blowfoam.
You were on the Ariana Moffett track.
Yeah,
That one, like that album, I think of hers went number 1.
yeah. I think
How did you even get on that
doesn't
track?
even know.
How did you get on that track?
she emailed me. She emailed me because I think she said that she was hollering at Louange Vincent, and she said like, "Oh, y'all want to holler at Maky?" And then she sent me an email, and like I think her kids like my shit, some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but she really emailed me. That's really what happened. And I was like, "Yo, for sure." And she sent me the song. I sent it back. She said, "Oh, let's go," and put it out. Yeah, but I never met her.
Okay, so it's one of those online internet collabs.
Yo, you know what, man? I'm skipping ahead for a second. I think the gem here today. I've learned something from this man today, bro. Don't overthink shit. if we've learned anything from Maky, don't overthink. I feel like
let
maybe
shit happen.
I think bro. Like
problems
you're
already,
very
bro.
nonchalant with it. I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, but even in his music, his delivery is very nonchalant. You know what I'm saying? And I think that maybe we be overthinking shit a little bit too much sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We need to just not give a fuck.
You fuck this interview, bye.
Yeah, fuck this shit. Yeah, maybe she needs to fuck this shit. Maybe it gotta be like that. I guess, yo, because I guess I just trip about so much other stuff. Like, you know, I was yelling on the phone with 2 different people this morning. It wasn't even 12. I even had lunch. Yo. I had to go take a nap. I was too mad, bro. I'm too angry. I gotta go take a nap. So I took a nap. Got up and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna." Yo, j'ai repassé mon chandail, bro. I pulled up here. I wasn't talking the whole time, bro. I was mean mug, like really, like. I have real things to do. Like, and I was like,
It's that Haitian blood in you, bro. That's
I
what.
swear, yeah, it's really, I swear, you just get mad, fuck this shit, and you still go to work, mad as fuck. You get to work, well, see, it's not really work, we're just hanging and shit, but it's like,
Yeah,
it's like that.
Like, I don't even know what this is. Like, I'm just here. Like,
I'm hanging, you
I'm
know.
overthinking it.
I know the homie behind the camera, so I'm like, I know the homie right there. We did the, so it's like,
Everybody says they don't know there's this one there.
It was people
I
everywhere.
think it was Vera the other day. She thought there was only one camera. And then after she's like,
Yeah.
"What, there's 3 of them?
There's 3? Well, there's technically 4 with his.
Yeah, we got a 4th camera in the building. Shout out to AJ.
Shout out AJ.
fucking lit. Yeah, I fuck with y'all. This is really the look of it too. When I walked by here, I thought I was watching it on YouTube.
What?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
the way it looked, the way I saw it, I was like, oh wow, this is where they do this.
It's fancy, huh?
Yeah, it's very
Like,
fucking fancy.
they thinking big.
Dope. What do we got cooking up right now in terms of live shows, bro? I saw you rock Imperial Bell. The fucking crowd control was insane.
But
I gotta know what's coming up next, bro.
shit. I really like. Damn.
He doesn't know.
Yo, I swear, like,
Bro, it feels like you're in
He
limbo
just
right
But
now.
that's what I'm saying about the
doesn't know.
overthinking shit. Just fuck it, roll with it.
Let's
Just
not
roll
even
with
have
it.
the interview.
Roll
Let's
with
just
it.
talk.
It feels like we
Stop
uncovered some
asking him
shit.
questions. He doesn't know.
Roll with the shit, man.
It feels like we uncovered some shit. Like Maki's like, oh, everybody's trying to blackball me right now. I
Yeah.
don't know when I'm performing next.
Yeah, type shit. Yeah, so I was like,
one day.
I'll
not
be
today,
there when I
maybe
get
tomorrow.
there. Type
yeah,
shit.
type shit. Yo,
You'll
look,
see me when you see me. How about that? Like,
type shit. Really, I hollered at the homie from what's his name? God, I call him Jay, bro, but I know him and his brother. Though. He used to be with the whole collective, like at Diving Bell, like For the Culture, I think it's called. Is that what it's called?
he doesn't know.
Shit, but I was at Diving Bell and Blue Dog.
Diving
and
Bell
like,
Social Club.
yeah, but I was over there the other day, and I was like, I went to support, watch like Caleb perform and Hardball Jones. I was just there. I was just like, oh shit. And then he told me, yo, we could do a show over there if you want. One point, I said, all right, well, yeah, I just got back, bro. I'm like, I barely feel like an artist. Like, I'm tired as fuck.
Yeah, what was that thing in your Instagram? I saw you like, I'm done with music.
Yeah, so fuck this shit, man. Yo, I really, like, as a kid, I liked doing a lot of this shit. Then I got into this, like, 8-year trance, which I don't know if it's depression or an artistic
No, but it feels
venture.
like a job after a while. Like it feels like like it's not fun anymore. But like that's why you need to take breaks. It was the last guy. He just said it. Like take breaks because even when you're taking a break, like you're letting shit happen for yourself, and you need to like not burn out. And most people when they start music, like you're starting it because you have a passion for it. So like just take a fucking break, man.
You right?
Come back.
That's why that's kind of what I was telling myself to do.
Yeah.
But you're right. That's exactly that. That's what I think I should do right now. Yeah.
Just take a fucking break. That's what I'm doing.
Aren't you, don't you have like this little feeling in your gut that if you do take a break, the buzz is going to die down and you're not going to be able to recapture it?
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
I feel that way, but I'm just like so mad that like I think I'm like, I don't know. Yeah.
Nah, I personally think that's like strategic to take a break because people want to know what you're up to. And then when you like go like ghost for a while and then you come out of nowhere, people are like, oh,
As long as the return is fire,
Yeah.
people will still fuck with it.
Yeah, you gotta come back with a bang, you know?
Let's try it. Let's try it. I'll do exactly that. I'll just hang out. I'll just like, man, eat, take naps when I'm angry.
So to any of Maky's fans
so that's
watching,
the-
we
that's
made
the
him do
plan
a break
right now.
now. Sorry.
Eat, take naps.
Take naps when I'm
siestas.
mad. Every time I get angry, I go take a nap. As if, you know what? I'm too angry right now. I need to stop. I need to close my eyes and sleep maybe. So that's what I do. Yeah.
Sound advice.
Honestly, that's pretty solid.
That's like some grandpa shit right
Yeah.
now. Just take a nap. Take a nap, bro.
Fuck it. Yo, you need to go close your eyes right now. I can't do
I'm gonna
this.
change his name to Sleepy Lavender.
I'm fucking down with this shit.
Speaking of that, Maky Lavender, what was the origin for the name? Like, how did you come up with that? What's the reason behind that?
So it was Halloween, and me and a couple of the homies were doing absolute madness outside. We were just breaking shit, stealing shit. It was West Island. I said, fuck y'all, man. You could get these fucking decorations again, man. Fuck y'all. We were just taking shit. And then I took this like random head, which I don't know where I put that shit. I used to put my hats on it, but people used to come to the crib and see this mannequin head that I used to have. And I called it Francis Lavender. And the homies was like, yo, it's not Lavender, it's Lavender. And I was like, oh, okay, haha. And then I made a like SoundCloud page. I kept my name, which is Maky, and I put Lavender. I worked at FedEx. This bitch ass dude was like, yo, I found you FedEx. I found your SoundCloud. You made rapper. Your rapper is Maky Lavender. It's a fucking whack name. It sucks. It's so ugly. And then everybody at FedEx starts hating. Like, yeah. Everybody starts calling me Lavender. I hated that job too. They were assholes. And they just called me Lavender as a joke. And I was like, if these whack ass dude thinks it's a bad idea, I'm gonna run with that name just to fuck with them. And I kind of like was like, yo, if they think it's bad, it's probably good. So
Well, that's good because it's a name that sticks. Honestly, like I've heard of you for a while. Like I've known the name Maky Lavender. It's the first time we meet in person, but I've heard your name so many times.
sick. Sick. Yeah, for real. I'm like, well, sick.
Yeah, but it's a name that sticks. Like,
Maky-
fuck you, FedEx.
Yeah, for real. Fuck them. Yo, for real.
Maky's actually my dad's name. It's a Greek Maky. So that's when I heard it, I'm like, oh, this guy got my dad's name, bro.
That's crazy. Yo, that's some wild shit. Yo, it's like I don't even know where the Maky part of because my name is Makendal, but I've been called Maky since I remember. And then really living in the West, I went to school and then people couldn't really say Maky and Dad like that. They were like, they went down. And then he's heard my mom, I don't know, man, family member came to school and they don't ever call me Maky and Dad. So then they said Maky and someone's like, oh, that's how they call you? Fuck it, let's go. Right. And then they call me that, that's cool. So then it was just Maky, my artist name. I put the lavender because of the Halloween shit.
It's a great origin story, bro.
That's
it's
cool,
like,
actually.
You didn't tell me, like, bro, I used to eat a lot of Big Macs. You used to call me Maky.
No, fuck that. I don't even eat Big Macs. I eat like McChickens and Junior chickens.
Extra mayonnaise, huh?
Oh my god, I want
That is oof.
I want a
maybe
Junior.
once upon a, but now I don't know, man.
No mayonnaise, bro.
Now I ask for less because they might go crazy on the gun.
Yeah, that's a fact.
No, they don't portion it properly. They don't like not every.
Okay, we're not fucking talking.
Well,
I'm
it's
just
McDonald's. It's
saying.
not the Ritz Carlton. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
Yo, they shoot the shit.
They just shoot it in the same spot. They shoot it around, you know.
This is when the golden arches pop up.
Yeah.
Sponsored by-
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. We're not sponsored.
We all eat McDonald's. I swear I eat McDonald's. I do.
Bro,
Hell yeah,
went
we
on a
do
fucking
too.
2-month road trip. I'm
I've
pretty
worked
sure
at
McDonald's
McDonald's.
was part of the diet.
I've worked at McDonald's and I've seen what's gone on in those kitchens, and I still eat at McDonald's.
That's all right. Good for you.
Nostalgia.
It's not good for me. It's
Why
not
not?
good for anyone.
swear.
Straight up.
No gloves, bro. It's wild.
No, it's not even that. There was like fruit flies in the ice and shit. Like
Whoa.
people be like, we get in their coffees. There's like
Extra
bugs
protein,
in
don't worry
That's
about it.
disgusting.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You need protein
How is
right
there
now,
fruit
Steve.
flies in the ice? Like
Flies in the ice is
in the ice.
unacceptable.
That's the McDonald's on Papineau and Sauvé. I'm just letting y'all know. Don't go there.
Outside, we were talking before we got to sit at the table. You said you're like, bro, I'm gonna talk about some depressing shit.
Yeah.
Did we talk about the depressing shit?
Some. And you brought some of
I
this
want to hear
shit.
some more depressing
Who
shit.
the fuck wants to talk about their depressing?
He brought it
Tell
up.
us your depressing
This is
shit,
therapy.
Steve.
This is therapy right now.
Shit, well,
and
you
he
brought-
needs this therapy session.
Shit, but you did bring it up because you said the song "When Your Hero Lets You Down." That shit is like literally like losing connection. It's like I'm distant with my father. I don't want to make big of a deal. I don't mean to be bothered. I don't know, man. Like
He don't know.
like shit like this. I swear. Like it's like too much going on, too much thoughts, like too much like you because rap sometimes seems like rap, but you're just talking about all bad shit after sentence. Like you have sentence after sentence, or just traumatic shit. Like, you know, family like just asking you all the time if you're this. Like friends that won't talk to you always knew they was bitches. I got plenty of DMs from girls that think I'm gonna be cheating. Like no advance from a label. Everything is independent. 20 bands if you want me for a show next year. See, I was talking all this shit, wanting that. Damn, they won't shut up. The voices in my head, no. I'm all caught up. Nobody understands, no. They won't grow up. Don't forget the family. Fuck whatever's trending. Somebody call Santa Claus. They want handouts from me. And it's really that. Like, it's the whole... Yeah, it was terrible. That's really, you said depressing shit. This is exactly
That was great. He's like, it's terrible.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you know.
Yeah, I get it.
Did you feel at a certain point when the buzz was when you were popping, like, did you feel like people were like reaching out and literally just trying to capitalize on the buzz?
Yeah.
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 Felt like-
Absolutely.
Yep.
People are like that.
It's like, oh, I remember
Y'all suck.
reaching out to this guy for a feature a while back, and he didn't want to even listen to the beat.
Yeah.
Now he's hitting me up. He wants to be
To
on
the
the
beat, they don't even read the message, bro. Like,
All these things are fucking true. Yeah. So it's like, you know, the hero part is because, like, yo, I'm still grieving from Young Dolph's death. Like, this is something that still hurt me, just because he's like, he was someone's big cousin and he was helping his little cousin do some shit, man. Because there's always someone, when you have a family or a big family, whatever, people have sex, man. There's kids, like, so, like, little cousins and shit like that just think you're cool, bro. And then you remember when you're the age and you're like, oh, shit, I know why you look up to this. And you kind of just have that only weird job to just make sure, like, you don't let them down. And then at some point, you're not perfect. And then someone lets you down, you get mad at them just to, you know, fuck this shit, man. I don't want to let them down, but fuck you. You let me down. So now I don't want to be like you. And it's like this, like, constant fight. I find, like, you know, not just like, I swear black community is all fucked up. Like, fathers from black communities, like, so difficult for, like, them. Because, you know, it's like, wow, how many of them had a good experience with their own fathers or just understand that? And then we have patriarchy that comes into play of that shit. And then racism and then colonialism and then a bunch of different problems where, like, you know, this shit is just like layers of just thoughts. And I feel like that was really bothering me. And instead, I was just like going on this dream I had of like, yo, when I was a kid, I was like, yo, why don't we have like a Kobe Bryant or some shit cool? And then like I grew up and I started doing these kind of things. And then where I was just for myself. And then like I had like grown like adults in the field that were just like, dudes who didn't deserve this. Like, they knew they've been capitalized off government money that oppresses and gentrifies my people. So fuck you and your check when you bring it to fucking Montreal Nord to act smart. Like, you're a bitch because you're mad because you use the shit. You use the government money. You use the government money that oppresses colonials people and then, land back, man. Fuck these niggas. So really, they do all these things with that money and then use rap and jazz. Like, the jazz festival is going on right now and I could piss over there, bro. Because they use my music. They use my shit and they never paid me, yo. They did that. They had me on the screen dancing. They put this shit out, bro. And they never paid me. Yo, fuck them, bro. They're using jazz. They're using culture. They call it rapkeb. They could stick it up their ass, bro. Because it's not rapkeb, bro. I was rapping and I was doing random stuff and doing my thing. And then all I was getting is like, with racism, if I hop out the Bands and Jordans, they hating on me outside because they think I'm doing something bad. No, you're just mad because man's generated 60 bands off rap and nobody can do that. And I did that because I used Serb and I flipped Serb. And I made more money with Serb than I made at all these stupid ass jobs I fucking worked. I used to have a real job. I went to school. I paid $8,000 for an audio program that is an audio engineering program. Then I worked at a Beat 92.5 that still ain't fired me and give me my 4%. So then I used Serb bread and I flipped it and I started touring and brought people along with me that flipped on me one after the other. That's what happened.
Fuck, dude.
We've uncovered the onion here, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy shit, yeah.
What an expression.
I like the fact that you
Like
went
that,
totally unfiltered on how you feel about this whole people like capitalizing on the movement and everything, and all of a sudden
And on the culture as well.
Now I'm fucking depressed.
Yeah. I need more what? Hold up. Can I do
So
Yeah, go ahead.
I need to
bro.
just I wipe my tears. Oh, look, I feel much better now. Oh. It's all right. It's your screen time, not ours. Don't worry about it. We'll be back next week.
So yeah, I know it can get pretty frustrating when all that shit's happening around you and they're basically capitalizing off your hard work. They're using your likeness and your music in the Jazz Fest. You're not getting fucking paid for it. That's fucked up.
I can't even play a jazz fest. Yo, I spoke to this guy called Morin Exumeri, right? I don't know, it's the doofus that work over there. He sit in the office.
Before you finish that thought, I don't know if it's just on the podcast, but are you that candid with everybody that you speak to?
I feel like he is.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I don't know. Maybe. I swear.
You're not special, Steve. You're not. You trying to be special, Dr. Phil. You're not special.
I feel like he's just calling me. Yeah, this motherfucker. Bro, stop being a doofus and let me.
Yo.
Yeah, really fucking bimbo.
No, but I don't like him. That's why. It's really, I'm kind of insulting him. Like, hey, like I'm being casual.
He has no
because
filter.
I don't respect the festival like that.
Okay.
What's your
like,
astrology sign? That's what we need to
I'm a
get down
Virgo.
to. He's a Virgo. That's what it is.
You feel like there's like an
Motherfucking
aspect
Virgo.
of like cultural appropriation in the Jazz Fest? Is that what you were
Fuck yeah.
driving at? Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I could see it.
Jazz fest, rap keb, all this stupid shit. Like,
Yeah, especially in Quebec though, because I feel I obviously whatever, like my skin tone doesn't match yours. Anybody with eyes can see that, but I can definitely see the fact that there is in Quebec, like there has been a lot of exploitation of hip hop culture, but then on the same note, there's not necessarily an acceptance of certain cultures in this province, but they will capitalize off of it financially
yeah.
at the drop of a hat.
And we're supposed to focus on integration, right?
Right.
Bitch ass dude too. There's a lot of bitch ass people around there. Yeah, that's what it is.
That's a big point. It's
been
you hit something there, bro.
It's been prevalent lately too. Like I think it's been like I'd like to say the last 5 years, but I've noticed it's like a lot more government monies going into the street music, the rap music. A lot of money.
It's on TV now.
Now it's on TV.
It's on.
Yeah.
It's
Now they
on
have the
Quebec
end of the
TV.
week and
Yeah.
all that. You know, so
It's even on Crave TV.
Yeah. Is Shorzy? That's
Yeah.
Shorzy? Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah. Well, it's my homies on the show, right? So my homie like made music for the show, and like it's on TV now on
Yeah.
Crave.
Joe Dolo or
Yeah.
somebody else too.
Dolo, yeah.
It's just Dolo or other people.
I think it's Dolo with maybe Severe, but I'm not sure.
Okay, cool.
Shout out Dolo. I heard about him. I was with
Shout out Dolo, bro. I appreciate you, and you know why. Every time I see you, you know why. I appreciate you, bro.
Hey, shout
That's
out
the
Dolo.
homie.
He held your hair when you was puking.
Nah, he's always giving me free shrooms.
Oh,
Hey.
that works too.
Yo,
Shout out my homie.
Hey, I was with Sparrow, like the skate Jesse Sparrow. I don't know if you know him. It's a homie of Dolo. He shot the video recently at the dojo. But anyway,
I think so. I've probably met him.
sick shit. Yeah.
So before I cut you off, you were saying you reached out to so and so from the Jazz Fest.
Wow, no. They reached out to someone that was supposed. You already there. That's wrong. These other doofus called Cartel Music was supposed to produce my shows, which is they're supposed to take my money, pay themselves and pay my people and give me the rest. These idiots didn't do that shit. Instead, what they did is they were talking around saying, "Yo, we're signing Maky. Maky's a pocket nigger and he's working for us." And I was like, and that's what they were doing because they got paid all this Jazz Fed shit and gave me the rest. That's what they did. Because Jazz Fed was fucking, they shot it. It was a video thing with my song that I produced, wrote, and recorded. And they used, like, it was weird, like some interactive things where I dance in some box and people come around and just whatever, and there's some whatever, bro.
Art.
Yeah.
So they took all the money and they gave you the back end, basically.
That
Like, yeah.
shit. And I don't even know how that makes sense because it was not a show. And like, I told the guy from Jazz Fest, I said, "Hey, yo, don't talk to them. It's my music. It's my rights." And then I wasn't answering because they were just trying to pay me $120 or some shit like that. I said, "You guys are stupid." So then this case is still open as well. But then I tried to get a lawyer, and the lawyer was working with the cousin of the guy that got Me Too that was doing my booking. It was some bullshit. A lot of wild shit happened. And that guy sent me an invoice for doing nothing, for talking on the phone with them. Then I hired this chick. Well, sorry, it went like that. She's a real respectable woman, and her job is super cool management. I hollered at her, but anyway, she sent me an invoice now to talk on the phone with these two idiots from Cartel Music. But that's what she did. She just called them, "Hey, but come on, be nice, pay Maky, come on." And then these idiots started, "Yo, we're gonna send a lawyer after him." And then, I gotta talk to a therapist on Zoom because these motherfuckers are trying to get me arrested off them not paying me. And I was like, yo. So then instead I went to Brooklyn, and then that's where everybody got scared. Just go to Brooklyn. If you anybody from here, bro, fucking bitch ass dudes from Quebec fucking with you, drive 6 hours down, go to Brooklyn. They don't want to do that. Or go to Toronto and tell them what they do
Go
here.
to Toronto. Go to Toronto. Chill with the vatos.
How long did you go to Brooklyn for?
4 days.
4 days. 4 days is long enough for you down there.
Yep.
I already feel like you're gonna rub somebody the wrong way.
Yo, they did because I was touring.
Departments are like, "Fuck your bitch ass cigarette. Fuck your bitch ass lighters. Fuck you." Just getting knocked out. Like.
Bit because I was touring Quebec. Je suis allé à fucking Joliette, and some of the places the closest to Quebec were the more racist. And I was like, yo,
Yeah, definitely.
the closest to Montreal. I went far, and then like I get there, these motherfuckers think I'm like. They're trying to look for my boss, like, and I'm like, you fucking assholes. And then I know how the sound check works. They doing the drums first, then they do the bass, then they do the guitar, then they do the keys. So then they just don't understand that I'm just waiting because these fuckers are playing my songs, but they're just being disrespectful everywhere I went. So it was just like, yeah, it was wild. Like I would go places. "Oh, well, sorry, forgot to put your name on the poster." It was everywhere. I would go to. Always. So and I was like, yeah, of course you forgot to put my name on the poster, bro. Of course, of course.
Everybody's here to see you. That's fucking crazy, son.
It's all right. Wipe the tears away. Wipe the tears away.
Yeah, for real, that's a
that's
very good way to do this.
That's an advance from the Jazz Fest.
Yeah,
There you go.
we're hooking you up with it, but we're gonna put interest on the payback. So.
Oh fuck, it's very normal. This what happened.
Dude, we touched on a lot of things. We got to know that Maky's gonna be on a hiatus for the time being.
I should talking this
He's
much.
quitting music because of us. He quit music because of us.
Where can the people find your music if it's still gonna be posted?
On the internet, bro. I'm
On the internet.
MakyLavender.com, bro. I'm outside, bro.
Pretty easy. That's kind of good.
Bro, drop us a gem. Drop us a real nasty gem right now.
This guy, yo, give some drama, bro.
It's like, I don't know. My gem is, I don't know.
I love Wendy's. I eat Wendy's all the time.
No, you gotta
There it
hold
is.
that though. You gotta hold it.
fuck
Bro.
with
I gotta see that in your
I
hand.
have to grab the gem. and
Fucking
give us the
starving,
gem.
son.
Oh shit.
Fuck these bitches. Fuck these hoes.
Sum it all up. Fuck bitches get money.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hold on, let the man think of his gem, man. It's coming to him right now. I can see his brain
Playing
working,
airplane
bro.
with
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Let shit bother you, man. Be mad as fuck if it gotta be. It is what it is. Sorry. It's not me that decided it.
I think
That might be the most
feel like-
concise gem we've ever
I
had.
feel like it was you that decided
what we
that.
can sum up from that is don't bottle shit up. You know
Yeah,
what I
just
mean?
let it out.
Just let it out.
Yeah.
Because before you know it,
You don't
you
really
might
know.
walk into a fucking super mall and shoot 17 people.
All right,
Yeah.
well, now you definitely got to scale that back a little bit. That
We're
does
not
not
in the
reflect the views of the
States.
show, ladies and gentlemen. Please and thank you.
Thank you for
The Dr.
watching the
Phil
show.
shirt got him acting all type of weird today.
It's a Charlie Sheen
What
shirt.
are
2.5 men.
those?
2.5
What's
men.
on it?
Let's go.
What is that?
Paisley, bro.
It's what?
I don't know, but I feel like wearing that
Anyways,
shirt, you have to
we
do
out.
cocaine.
Another episode
good,
of the
y'all.
Hustle Podcast.
I'm gonna go eat Wendy's.
Catch us
So
in Miami.
chaotic.
Where? Yo. Oof.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce a very talented young man. He's got the soul, he's got the pipes, and he's as black as Jack. Let's hear it for Maky Lavender. Take it away, Maky.
I've been running around, going through the motion. Too much gin on my mind, I be losing focus. Been on pillies daily, I've been rolling. Here with shawty, even though I'm feeling lonely. If I'm drinking too much, maybe that's my limit. I don't like recording, I be feeling timid. Too much pride to say that I've been feeling jealous. On the flight, don't care where I'm going. If I land, I might fall right on my face. Broken up, then I might need a piece. Do too much, man, I don't wanna leave. You the soundtrack, you the music to my life. All the chords around me gotta be defined. Where I'm going, man, I might need a sign. Do too much, man, I don't wanna leave. You the soundtrack, you the music to my life.